In 1978, when disco was on top, I'm making it. These guys partied to a different beat. Hours from now, we're actually gonna be seeing Kiss, baby.
Don't you know what KISS stands for? Knights in Satan's Service.
We just watched Jan's mom torch our KISS tickets.
Nobody's missing that concert tomorrow night.
We're not just living alone, car.
Damn right we are.
The night is young, filled with possibilities.
Steph?
Yes?
Oh! Hey, you little twerps. Give me your KISS tickets or I'll pop your faces in.
KISS sucks!
You're the coolest.
Detroit Rock City.
It's a girl walking along the side of the highway. We should pull over and help her out. I mean, they make scary movies that start out like that.
Hey, but they make porno movies that start out like that too, man.
What's up, guys? You're listening to Drop the Mic. So welcome back. This is episode 16, and we're calling this one Knights in Satan's Service.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
And it's just me, the Swan, today, and my guest, Anais Rodriguez. She's came back for us.
Hey, thanks for having me back.
Yeah,
I'm
no problem.
really excited to be here.
Toy Doll Annie is back in the house.
Yeah, add me on Instagram. What's up?
So, with the introductions out of the way, we're going to be talking about a film called Detroit Rock City, a cult classic, if you will. Before we get into that, do you want to do some news?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I hope I don't overstep on some news that you might have, but this past weekend was Comic-Con.
Yes.
And some pretty big stuff coming out of the convention. A lot of trailers and a lot of just news about TV, movies, comic books that are coming out. A few of the cool things that came out of that were a lot of Netflix trailers. The first trailer for Bright, starring Will Smith.
Oh, yes.
The extended trailer for Kingsman, The Golden Circle, that was good. Where you could kind of we already kind of saw the Kingsman meet the Statesman, but this is a little extended trailer, which was nice. Other news, The Walking Dead Season 8 trailer was released with a glimpse of, if you haven't seen it, Old Man Rick.
Really?
At the end of the trailer, yeah. So, I felt like most of the trailer was kind of okay, this is alright. We know this is gonna happen, Negan's War, and, we're gonna see these two groups collide. Of course, you can't just, be ruled by this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we get to see a glimpse of Rick looking about 10 years older, which is pretty accurate to following the comics, where it does jump a few years, and you see you'll have to, for the people, I don't want to spoil it for people, but it's good that we're gonna finally get to see that war with Negan, and also it's staying true to the comics, so that's exciting to me. I don't know, what do you think?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't seen that trailer because they did. I had been working that whole weekend, so I missed some of the panels before I started work. So I haven't done all my research, so that slipped by me.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's a pretty long trailer, I thought. I mean, for a TV trailer, but then it kind of pays off with seeing Rick at the end of the last shot. So that's pretty exciting. I think people should definitely at least look for that trailer. I think we've had a separate conversation about this, about Walking Dead. Kind of, to me, season 7 was kind of dragging on and really stretching this relationship, or not relationship, but this hardship of having Negan in the storyline, which to me, when reading the comics, I always felt like it was a little bit more on the faster pace, where there's conflict and then they're trying to fight them or fight Negan's people, or so it's good to... Oh no, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I thought it was strange that they kind of set you up for, Negan's gonna be around for a long time, and Rick's kind of his bitch now and stuff, so they make you feel like there's no hope, and that they're gonna drag that on for a while, and then all of a sudden things change faster than I expected them to.
And I like that. I mean, I don't think, in the comics at least, they do drag on for a little bit, but not as long as it feels like on the show, I think. And so I'm excited to kind of see that being played out on the small screen. So that was very exciting. On other Walking Dead news, the author of the comic books said he will be ending them, so we are expecting a few more to come out from him, but we can only expect about 2 or 3 more years.
So Kirkman
he's calling it quits, which is good. I mean, it's a great...
Well, it started in 2003, right?
Something like that.
I believe that's the first issue came out in 2003.
And there's so many. I feel,
that's a long time.
Yeah, it's a very long time. So it's good to know that there is going to be an end. I mean, of course, there has to be an end, but that's in the plans, that's in the works. He's not just I'm going to write until I'm tired. There's a vision, and there's a goal of where he's going to end it. So I just hate to see things get dragged out and not thought out, because
for money purposes.
Yeah, for money purposes, or just the fame. I'm gonna bang these out because that's what people are expecting from me. It's good to know that, hey, I have an end goal, and it's gonna be soon. So that's exciting. I mean, obviously some people are gonna be bummed about that, but I think it's a really good play on his move. Yeah,
especially because he has they're starting up the Invincible comic, or what, isn't that what it's called, Invincible, that he also does, and then he has Outcast. That's pretty recent. I mean, it's been out for a little bit, but that's still a pretty recent one. So he's doing that, and that's amazing.
Yeah, you've told me before, so that is on my reading list, on my book list, so I'll be getting to that soon.
I have a question for you, just from your perspective. Do you think the Walking Dead show will make it through to the end the way the books are going to do, or do you think it'll be canceled before then, or do you think they'll rush, or...
I don't think they're going to rush through the material, and I also don't think it would get canceled. People would be outraged. There'd be riots. No, I'm playing. But I do think they'll see it through to the end when these books end, but it still might be a different story. And I mean, I like that the TV has done something a little different from the books. They're not mirroring each other. The overall plots mirror each other a little bit, but small characters are different, and I think that's always fine to see on the small screen.
Well, let me counter that with why does that not sit well with you with Preacher?
I knew you were going to ask that. To be honest, I have not given that a fair chance. So I haven't seen it. I saw the first episode, and I think I was just so excited to see one of my favorite books played out with real people, and I think I also saw it with the wrong people. I saw the premiere of it with 2 people who hadn't read the books, and I don't think they were very interested in the show to begin with. They were just I'm gonna watch this because she said it's good. But I always feel like, you have to want to watch something to make it good, and so they, like, just thought, like, oh, it wasn't that good, even though you said it was going to be the greatest thing. So I need to give it a fair chance. I am open to that, so I'll have to do that fairly soon. But so yeah, that's my only comment on that.
Okay.
Yeah, other news from Comic-Con, other trailers that came out that were pretty exciting. Stranger Things 2, which I think is what we're calling it instead of Season 2, right?
I like that.
Yeah.
Very, I feel like they're trying to stay with the 80s theme, and I feel like the whole 2 thing, not to cut you off, we can go right back into that, but I feel like people are holding on to that, like, why is it just 2? Why is it just 2? And it's like, why the fuck does it matter? We know we know what it is. You know what I mean? Why does it have to say season? It doesn't bother me at all.
I don't know why people are so hung up on that. I mean, I just hesitated to say it like that because I wasn't sure if that was, like, the official way. But I like it too, if that is the official way to say it. It does make me think of, like, a movie or something, and how a lot of... I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, in the promos, I think they do, and on the panel they did say season 2. So I mean, like, they're not saying don't say it. I just think the way they're promoting it is just the big 2 or whatever.
Yeah, I think a lot of those, like, 80s like scary movies, horror, there is, like, so many to just, like, one series. I mean, that can be said now too, but I just feel like they are playing on the fact that it's 80s themed, and so I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other trailers that were released, extended trailers of Thor Ragnarok, Justice League, and then we got one for Westworld Season 2.
Yeah, I actually sat through some of the Westworld panel as well.
So you saw the cast and
everything? Yes, I did.
I know you're a big Westworld fan. I still need to dive into that myself. But
so you haven't watched it?
No, I haven't watched it. I just know that it's very good from people that I know who absolutely love it, and everyone keeps telling me, like, if you like sci-fi, you need to watch this. So I need to get to it. But can you say anything about that? I mean, kind of convince me and the public about it. I mean, I don't think the public needs convincing. I think we've all heard very positive reviews about it, but is there anything that you can add to that?
Just that it makes you think, and probably will make your brain hurt, because there's so many... The way it's structured is very, like... You're like, well, that doesn't make any fucking sense. And then later on, in the later episodes, everything starts to come together towards the end. And you're like, oh, this is why this, and this is why this. So it's like an ever-evolving puzzle. And that's probably going to scare people away rather than draw them in. But yeah, if you like things that kind of challenge your thinking, Westworld's for you, I think.
That's awesome. Do you think it's like the dialogue, or it's the storyline that really kind of...
It's really fascinating. I don't know how to really put it into words, but just the way that it's shot, and the dialogue, and the interactions between, like, the fake world and then the futuristic world that they're actually living in. Just the way they play off of each other is just very... they kind of just toss you into this, and you learn the mythology behind it as you go. Which is kind of what, from my experience, from watching Game of Thrones, the first couple episodes is what they do too. Everything is set up. They don't, spoon feed you anything. You just have to kind of adapt. And that's exactly how Westworld is. And they're both HBO, so it makes sense.
I know, HBO's great. I've heard that too. A lot of people who have given up on watching Game of Thrones after a few episodes, that they're like, I don't know what was going on at all. And it's not until the third or fourth episode that you start to kind of gather all this information, and yeah, they're not spoon feeding you this information. So I am excited to kind of check out Westworld, and I have heard from family members and friends that they had to rewatch a couple episodes to kind of get the storyline together. So that's exciting too. I mean, who doesn't want to watch a cool show again?
Yeah, I think
So.
that